Since this is a continuation from my previous writing titled You, Body and Brain, I will begin with a quote from Jiddu Krishnamurti. I watched a movie called The Last Shaman in 2016, which is rated TVMA. Here's a passage from the film. In oneself lies the whole world, and if you know how to look and learn, the door is there, and the key is in your hand. Nobody on earth can give you either the key or the door to open except yourself. I believe that knowledge is humanity's treasure to pass on to future generations. It is not a material thing, but possesses the power to benefit or harm individuals. As such, it should be regarded as an asset. Knowledge is passed down to us from known and unknown sources, and there is no one particular way to own it. You can go to school, read books, think, explore, adapt to evolutionary changes, or you can lock yourself into the conservative, rule-oriented ways of living and let others pass you by, or you can break all boundaries. Rules are created by the groups we choose to belong to, and while they can be patented or copyrighted, it is impossible to hold on to them forever due to our mortality. Since the internet entered our lives, there has been a significant shift in everything from music to books to movies. Some people have succeeded, others have not, and many have become wealthy, but humanity continues to expand and adapt to new ways. One thing is for sure, we should respect and credit those who teach us, regardless of where they are from or which group they belong to. Humanity should respect the source, whether it makes them billionaires or helps them explore and take humanity to the next level. Our knowledge-related discoveries can help or hurt us, depending on how we look at them. This applies to everything from weapons of war to the side effects of medicine, scientific discoveries, and the way we govern our societies. This constantly evolving human knowledge is proof of our imperfections. We have always claimed that our home group has the best knowledge, and we go to wars to test our lethal weapons on others, just as lab animals are used to determine the effects of chemicals and gases. As a child, I learned that you don't become poor by sharing one special thing, knowledge. Today, in a world of patents and copyrights, things have changed. I respect anyone's knowledge if it benefits humanity as a whole, but not if it is used by a group of people who just want to rule the world by force. As groups, we have been trying to patent and copyright every field of knowledge, from war weaponry to spyware, internet hacking, satellites, space stations, and everything in between. We have authenticated these along with our exclusive holy books for thousands of years. You may find the same knowledge with individual and political twists in every field. One of my goals is to burst the bubbles of politics-related group identities. I believe we should all see what lies beneath these layers. Regardless of political hype, we are all human beings. Logically, all individuals are born into humanity, so we all belong to humanity first. Group politics stems from old survival-related problems. This can be seen in other primates fighting for territory and killing each other to keep control. The difference between us and them is our sophisticated war weaponry and political rhetoric. Politicizing and following group politics may seem natural, but our realities are real. We need to evolve to overcome these urges. Today, we have the capability to extinct ourselves and other species if we don't evolve beyond our hormone-driven emotional reactions. I've learnt that a single thinker can save a ship full of feelers. We need to act on more than just emotions, because politicians can use us as puppets for their hidden agendas with just a fiery speech to stop us from thinking as individuals. As individuals, we don't grow horns or wings. Our evolution happens before our eyes. Unfortunately, we kill each other for different reasons, but our emotions, whether individual or collective, are the biggest culprits. Imagine if we stopped and worked together as one entity. We would reach further and faster to achieve our goals. Group politics may have helped us survive and evolve, but humanity needs to take the next step and abandon barbaric practices to prove we are an evolved species that does not believe in group politics. We are one humanity. There will always be problems, with some evolving faster than others, individually or collectively. We may believe differently, but if we accept that we are all human beings and belong to one humanity, we can overcome politics-related wars. The United Nations exists, but it is meaningless without consensus due to political powers of veto, which are not based on population. We should live honestly, both individually and as groups. We should reciprocate as individuals and groups to collectively improve humanity's quality of life. God does not need your help, but when you help each other and the less fortunate, you reciprocate with God for your free oxygen and healthy body. This should not stop at the individual level. If you believe you belong to humanity and God as a whole, it doesn't matter your identity, you automatically become a human being. No one should feel bad about their identity or feel inferior or superior to others if they wholeheartedly understand their real identity, a mortal being. I would rather be useful to all of humanity during my living years. Worshipping for status, power, control, or material things is self-defeating. Wanting these things after death is futile because they are for a living body and brain, not a soul. You can only enjoy the taste of food, sex, or material possessions while you have a functioning body. Without a living body, these desires are meaningless. If you fear the heat of fire or the torture of the grave, remember, these affect only the physical body. A soul cannot be burned unless it is burdened with crimes. I have no idea and have not met anyone who came back from the dead. There is no video evidence of what happens after we die. I cannot tell you for certain about dying and coming back to life. If someone claims certainty, they are lying because an evolving entity can't be certain about anything. For now, I know that the pain of love loss hurts deeply and might be the pain of the soul. Committing a crime that causes such pain is a spiritual crime. Robbing someone of their loved ones, especially if they are innocent, should be recognized as a spiritual crime. When done in the name of holy wars, it is politically justified, but to me, it is the biggest lie. It cannot be justified, regardless of political twists, because even one innocent's blood should be pricier than all religious beliefs combined. If you believe you will go to heaven by robbing someone of love, it is highly unlikely, even if done in the name of religion. God has given us free will, which comes with personal responsibilities. Blindly following your group's political views can lead to spiritual crimes. When people pray, sacrifice, and worship for good things in their living years, it makes sense. When they pray for the same things in heaven, they must first make honest efforts to achieve these in life and understand what is needed after death. Life after death surely does not need material things. Knowing the difference between the needs of the living and the dead is essential. Without a physical body, you cannot enjoy honey, milk, or virgins. It doesn't make sense. Religion starts where logic fails, highlighting the difference between the needs of the living and the dead. Why put God through the task of giving you a new, permanently young physical body? After someone dies, their material possessions are divided among their loved ones, because these things no longer mean anything to the dead or their soul. If you want in heaven what you lack in life, it is impossible, because those things change in value after you lose your body. You would need heaven to be like earth, with a physical body to enjoy material things. If you don't believe in reincarnation, how would God please you after death? These tough questions should be asked to oneself and their groups. Group leaders will point to holy books as proof, but killing each other over beliefs has to stop. Our holy knowledge should have resolved this in the past 2,000 years if it were capable. Our problems are related to our evolving nature, so knowledge can never be frozen or encased. We can't have ultimate knowledge until we reach our full potential. If science has debunked the minimal brain power theory, why are we still learning new things every day? We may be using our brain power, but what about evolutionary nature? We still don't understand what happens before birth and after death, other than religious scenarios. We can't comprehend how we pass our intelligence to our babies, who are smarter these days, even as newborns. It's not good to argue or kill each other over evolving knowledge. Egyptians and Chinese believed they needed material possessions in life after death, but tomb robbing proves otherwise. There should be a movie about the mummy's revenge for tomb robbing, but the point is that a soul's needs differ from a physical body's. As living beings, we need to feed our body, brain, and soul. If you feed the wrong things, you need to judge and clearly define what is for what. Feeding your soul can't be achieved by feeding your body and brain. Knowing the differences and understanding the you part in the equation helps. My main goal is to advocate for not killing each other over belief systems. Do not doubt anyone's religious beliefs. We all come into life with free will and responsibilities. Our actions have consequences, so by treating others as we want to be treated, we can create peace. This peace helps us evolve socially to respect each other. If you are told to commit a spiritual crime in the name of your group, judge it individually. Your sense of justice and the knowledge of personal responsibility should guide you. If you are told you will be rewarded in the afterlife by committing atrocities, remember that you are human first, belonging to humanity, and your final judgment should be made by you, not the group. If you believe in God, know that He has given you a brain and body to use in this life. Treat yourself with respect and responsibility. Humanity should follow this in these times of rapid technological advancements.